Happy Friday, my talks with Tiff crew. Don't mind my bun. I'm taking my braids out. I'm gonna work on this light real quick because we not of course he gonna call right as soon as I go live. Yeah. What's up everybody? How y'all doing? I'm trying to get all of my stuff together because last week I missed a lot of people comments. So I'm trying to figure out how I can look at it from both ways. So happy Friday, my crew. I think I got most of my crew. I see Nick is on already. Hold on. Nikki.
Tim,
There we are. Hey girl.
what it do? I'm trying
What's
to
up?
get it together.
You said what?
I'm trying to get it together.
Trying to get it together. Well, you here, so that's all that matters. We missed you last week. I'm trying to
I
fix this
know I
up.
was sleep. You know I'll be sleep if I ain't at work or on my way to work.
I know, I know, I know. I know. I got this people. Ooh, thank Lord. Anyway,
Understand?
so what's up with you? It's Friday.
Chillin'. Still gotta go to work.
You still gotta go to work. Let me tell you, I'm so glad today, Friday. I'm so tired. And those kids, when I tell you they won this week, they won. No comment. They won. They definitely won. I'm trying to see where the fellas at. We ain't got no fellas tonight.
What's the deal with that?
I gotta tell y'all about my update, and then it ain't too much though, for real. It's not a lot, you know.
I gotta take my
It's
break.
it's it's it is what it is. Ain't no big deal. So wait a minute. I'm trying to see something. Don't mind me. Long as y'all can hear me, you ain't gotta see me right now. I'm trying to fix this background. But anyway, what's up with you? How was your week?
Busy as usual.
Busy? You ready to go on vacation again? You know you be leaving me.
I am. In a couple of weeks, I'm gonna leave again.
Oh, that's what's up.
I'm
That's
already planning for September. Trying to find somewhere to go.
girl. You know September my month, so I don't be.
So,
I I ain't got no plans this year though. I don't have no big plans this year. Usually I have something for my birthday. I ain't really cooking this year. I might do a little something at home. I'm
the,
trying to
Vir-
get
the
this.
Virgo's not planning a birthday? What's going on?
No, I know. Wait a minute. This camera is off. I'm on my little computer. I left my big computer at work. So, but anyway, so let me give you the rundown real quick, Nick. So last week, you remember last week I couldn't, no, week before last, couldn't get on because I had the blind date or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So last week I came on and gave everybody, the little rundown or whatever. Hey, listen, so I had this blind date. So he was 30 minutes late. He was coming from Frederick, Maryland. So I was like, okay, cool. You coming from Frederick? I'll give you a shot. The only reason why I wait a minute, I'm trying to look at this so that I can see these comments because I can't see the comments. I'll figure it out. But yeah. So I was like, all right. The only reason why I stayed is because I was on the phone with my cousin and I was distracted or whatever, right? So he
Mm-hmm.
shows up, doesn't look like the person that's in this picture. I still exactly. So I still stay, I still stay or whatever because his personality was pretty good. So I was like, all right, let me just see, get him to do the shot. So as we talking or whatever, he was like, yeah, that's an old picture, and that's not my name. My real name is this. So my red flags is like, something like, all right. So I stayed and I talked to him or whatever, hung out with him for a little bit. But then I was feeling some kind of way because I felt like he did catfish me, right? I
Yeah.
felt like he catfished me. I felt like um looking at that picture and looking at him, that wasn't him. Not 10 years ago, not 5 years ago, not even 30 years ago. It's no way, right? So like I was telling everybody last week, he's African, and it went from him looking Ethiopian to in person looking Nigerian. And I'm just like, nah, he wasn't ugly, but he just was a person. So I was feeling something then. So I had kind of like distanced myself, not really talking to him, blah blah blah. I came on last Friday, and everybody was like, "Man, he kept this. You don't pay him no mind, and he was late, and he was this, and he was that." Like I already knew in my head what I was gonna do, but I just was like, "Let me just, how we do here. We let everybody in on certain things and let them chime in or whatever." So I wanted to hear what everybody had to say. So everybody was going in. They was going in. It was really funny. It was engaging. I listened to a lot of people. So one of the people was my brother. My brother was like, "Hey, listen, um, just pretty much just tell him nah. You feel a little way about that or whatever." So I text him. I'm gonna read y'all the text. I did text him, right, and I said, "Let me go. Hold on." So I said, "I don't think you and I are a good match. I think I like your personality, but to be honest, the misconception with the picture and the name threw me off. But I could look past it and make the best of it, but I like when people are upfront and honest with me because I'm upfront and honest with others. I feel if you could lie about something as simple as a name and appearance, what else are you lying about? I understand you explained it was due to your job and knowledge, but I can't get past it. I apologize for wasting your time. I was really trying. I wish you the best." Sounds very nice, right? Try to be nice. So he responds back to thanks and I understand, but what lie did I tell? I remember I said to you the account was my business account. I decided to use. Wait a minute. What? Hold on. Wait a minute. I remember I said to you the account was my business account. I decided to use, and the pic is mine, but a little old. So what is the lie there? At that point, I pressed block, and I wasn't going to about to go back and forth with somebody that I don't even know
You did way
like
more
that.
than you would have did.
You said what?
You did way more than what I would have did.
I know, and I feel like I dragged it on. I really do. I feel like I dragged it on. I feel like I should have just let it go and not really, But I don't know. Me being me, trying to be nice, trying not to be mean, trying not to be a mean girl. I was like, all right. So a lot of people like they was going in. Nah, man, he did this, he did that. You don't need to do this, you don't need to do that. And I already knew, but like I said, I wanted to hear what everybody had to say. So I went on and I handled it that way, and so far so good. I haven't heard anything else from him. So
I
there
mean,
you have it.
you're on block though, so you wouldn't hear anything.
You said what?
You blocked them, so you can't hear nothing. So
I mean, but even still, like I didn't feel like I needed to go back and forth with anyone.
I would have said something at the date. My face just, I can't. My face, I can't do it.
I feel like I was because I kept looking like I was like looking at him like, and I know he was like, why this lady keep looking at me like that? But I was like, this is not the same person. This can't be the same person. I know this isn't the same person, right? So I'm just like, yeah, no, mm-mm. So that's pretty much how that went. But oh wait, hold on. I'm still trying to get this to see, make sure I don't miss nobody on this live. But so let's talk about because it looks like maybe the fellas ain't doing that today. But let's talk about Neo. And I really like Neo.
You talking about the Leo, the sign.
No, Neo, the singer.
Why are we talking about him?
Because this is what we do on here.
Oh gosh, okay. Let's talk about Neo. So, did he father another child outside of his marriage?
That's what his wife said. So his wife said that she filed him for a divorce. He's a cheater. He keeps cheating on her, and she's sick of him. So
What do we think about her though? The wife in that situation.
I feel like she put up with it for too long.
Yeah,
And
handle with them. Didn't she get with him while he was still married to Monietta or whatever her name is?
so
Okay.
how you get them is how you lose them.
And she hurried up and had a couple of kids though, right?
Yep.
With the cheater.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's what I said. I said I don't feel sorry for her because how are you going to sit up there and say this man is a cheater and he's this and that? Since you knew that, you
Uh,
knew that already. So you can't get mad that she put this whole long dissertation on IG or Twitter, one of them. You already knew this man was a cheater. So how you gonna get mad at him for being exactly who you already knew he was?
yeah. I don't feel sorry for her.
Yeah, I don't feel sorry for her either. I really don't, and I don't really, just based on her actions alone on social media, I don't really care for her because she was going after that first wife. No reason at all. So she was like being a mean girl to that first wife. You
Uh,
can't be mean to him and you did wrong.
yeah. It was this. Their relationship seemed weird anyway.
Right. Yeah. I'm looking at the things to see because it's freezing on my end, but it looks like it's still going live. Like it's not freezing on the other end, so I think we're good as far as that's concerned.
Hmm.
And I sit up there and I pull up all of the things, and then the what do you call it? The volume be up, and I'm like, God, no, on both of the phones. So yeah, cause see, like right now you look frozen.
I was frozen.
Not now. You just moved out of the thing. Yeah, you just moved out of your thing. So yeah, so now I'm trying to figure out like how do I want to handle this whole dating scene? Because for us, I feel like it's a little different, and of course the women can chime in, but I feel like it's a little different for us because we don't have a lot of options when it comes to dating, and men have a lot of options. Like like they have a lot of options. So, like I was just telling my best friend, for us with black men, if we try to stay in our race, we have the most of them are dead, locked up, or gay, and then the ones that are single, most of the time, not all. So fellas, don't get at me, but most of the time, we gotta share them with somebody else.
Mm.
So, how do we survive this and still uh give our black brothers a chance without saying, you know what, I'm about to go ahead and just go outside my race.
You think our brothers really want a chance with us at our age and mentality? Like, I'm sure how you deal with men now and how you dealt with men 15 years ago is totally different. So you're on a
Heck
whole
yeah.
other thought pattern and how you view different things. I just think we gonna have a clash until it's someone that has our certain type of expectations when it comes to dating. Oh no, I went to a gathering of men. I'm not snitching on nobody, but I went to this gathering where all these married men get together and they have these parties and they invite
Okay.
a bunch of women. Of course, it's not their wives. So it's a party with a bunch of single women with all these married men and they hook up and that's the type of shit they doing out here. So
Oh,
somebody like
this is a thing. Like they do this. Do
yeah,
this.
somebody like us that's looking for not that shit. That's what's out there. I was shocked. I was like, oh, that's what they doing.
So, but wait though, but I'm confused.
Okay, I'll clear it up. Answer.
So, what is it? Just this one night thing?
It's something they do on a regular basis. It's a
No, I mean, as far as the men hooking up with the women,
yeah, for sure.
this is just a one night thing.
Or the weekend. It's a weekend thing. So it might be 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
Right. It's beautiful Airbnbs, great food. It's catered food. Sometimes they'll have a bag. It's all types of. It was. I was shocked. I was like, oh, okay. That's why we can't date seriously out here.
Yeah, because you got people doing stuff like that, and it just reminds me, without saying too much, it just reminds me of the ski trips. You know how they be having those black ski weekends, and they all go and they hang out, and so my ex, he used to go on a ski trip all the time without me, and it was for me, I feel exactly. I feel like it was some things going on that, you know,
Well, that's what I saw. I mean, everybody's treated nice that weekend. I'm sure those women aren't thought about past that weekend, but for
right.
people that enjoy stuff like that, it was a nice little situation, and I was just the outside looking in because I was with my play brother, so I was just looking around like, oh, okay.
Wow. Oh, it looks like better is here. Hold on, let me pull my man on. Try to invite.
Hey, Bella.
Let me lift this up so y'all can't see my little skinny legs. What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up, Bella?
Ain't too much, man. I'm just chilling. How
Where's
y'all
the other
doing?
man at? Where the other man?
Mo the
Oh,
beast.
yeah.
I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know. I
I
guess he
would
said,
love to hear. I would love to hear what he had to say about your little soiree, Nikki, that you attended. I,
Bella,
I, I already know what Better gonna say, but
about what? What happened?
so I went to this party
Mm-hmm.
of, let's say, 25 married men. They
Whoa.
have this party at different locations. They rented different Airbnbs. Very nice, catered food, drinks, top shelf. Anything you could think of was at this party,
Mm-hmm.
except their wives.
Wow. Okay, let me turn my head around.
Yeah. So they were having a good old time. Of course, it was younger women there and women that didn't give a fuck. So I was just looking like, oh, okay, that's what they doing. That's why I can't get a date. No, yeah,
Wow.
not even that. It's not even that's why I can't get a date. It's like that's why I can't get a husband because they having little private shindigs like this.
Yeah. And
I
that's
mean,
why y'all should take your time with getting your next husband, because
I
Oh,
agree.
I'm not rushing none of that at all. I'm good.
like,
I'm good.
wow. So what else? What happened? I mean, they just was having a good
It was
time,
a
and
good time. It was a good time there.
good time.
They
And
were doing
everybody married though.
all the men were married.
Right.
Every last
So
one.
all the men were married and they invited all single women.
All
You
types
know
of.
what's crazy? I've never been on a trip like that.
Oh,
I,
you look like you want to go. Look at you.
Nah, I mean, my homies do a football game every year. They pick a different city,
Hmm.
and the majority of us are Commanders fans. So whatever team they pick, a team that we play in somewhere at their home, and they go to that city, and it changes every year. They're going somewhere this year. I thought about it, but they probably been going for over 10 years, and I've never been.
Really?
And they come back with a lot of stories.
it was a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Nick about them skis trip weekends.
Yeah, but all of them don't be married though. Like all my homeboys are not married, and all of them wasn't married. Might have been a few that were, you know what I'm saying? But
Every
yeah,
last one.
the fun is the fun. I mean, the idea of what's gonna go down, you know, what they be looking for to happen and shit like that. Yeah, I just never was really that interested. I'm not really the flying guy. I fly if I have to, but I don't really like it like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'm not just going to every trip just because they going or they said it was nice over there. Okay, well, who are they? Fuck me.
So
I
they
don't care what they say.
man.
Yeah, I'm not a follower, so they can say whatever they want. That shit don't move me. I gotta feel that way. So yeah, I just never been though, man. So, but yeah, that sounds like an interesting
I mean, it was a cool
event.
concept.
Yeah,
And the places were nice. I was
right.
just like, nah, not me.
Yeah.
So Nick,
And see, they fuck it up. See,
each
the
time?
reason why. Hold on, my bad. Go ahead, Tiff.
No, I was saying, is it a different place each time?
Assumably, yeah. It's a different place, different location, different little setting.
So they not are they fucking with the locals or are they bringing women with them?
I think it's a mixture of both. Because then you got the dudes that got their regular little side chicks.
Yeah.
And then you got the dudes that don't have the regular side chicks that they invite the women that's there, and some women come along. It might be a friend of the side chick. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Okay.
So somebody just asked, so this party, oh wait, what happened to it? It says, so this party was for married men who were looking for women that didn't mind being side chicks? That was the question.
Pretty much, yeah, that was it.
So
and some that had side chicks already that they brought with them.
Yeah, some had side
to
chicks.
show them a good time.
But and then some of them side chicks knew what that party was about. So they were the side chick. You know what I'm saying? So
right. That's interesting.
I was like, oh, okay.
But see, you know what? The reason these things, you know, get messed up, because it sounds like some shit they do on a regular that is
hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Works for them.
It does.
Obviously works for the wife, even though she don't know. You know, they are happy. They gotta be happy. And they probably got a side dude while they gone. You never know. But you know, taking somebody that's not down, like Nikki, should never happen.
Well, I'm like, you're right, but I was like, I'm the sister to one of the guys, so.
But it's gonna fuck you up for the future with a dude though, because in your head, if he go on the man's trip,
man, I can't stop no grown person from doing what they want to do.
I'm saying if you lock in, I ain't saying if you dating somebody. I'm saying if you lock in and ever, I know you probably won't, but ever decide that this is the one, we get married, you gonna be like, nigga, that every year shit you going with your boys, not having it.
Well,
that happened to me. That damn sure happened to me.
Listen to him.
No, it did. That happened to me with that annual ski trip shit, and now he married to the bro.
From the ski trip.
Yep.
See what I'm saying?
See, I don't.
And it makes you feel like when you see shit like that, and you get exposed to shit like that, like you can be like, oh no, you know, my man, if I do get a man, he ain't doing no shit like that. But then when he want to do that, it's gonna make you feel a certain type of way. You be like, nigga, no. Like, babe, me and the boys, you know, we do this thing every year, and blah, blah, blah. And even if you decide to say, okay, I'm gonna trust him, and you know, I can't stop nothing, nigga gonna do what they do anyway. Whole time he gone in your head, you be like, that shit gonna be crossing your mind. So when you like call that number, and you know something in the service ain't working right, you be like, shitting me. It ain't the service, nigga. Who you getting served by?
Exactly.
Serving and getting served, motherfucker. answer that shit. Nah, baby, it was my service. I was right out of water, and you know, it don't be no wires and shit out there. No
Or we up in the mountains, supposedly skiing.
I mean, I don't know. I feel differently about stuff like that. So, what do you do?
You said
I like,
what?
I like to take a girl trip.
Oh, I takes my girls trips, but I ain't going with no dude. It's a girls trip. That's the difference between us and them. We'll do a girls trip with our girls, and it be girls. But most times when they do it, it's parties like what you went to with your brother.
Yeah,
Right.
we flirt when we do our girls trip. We just ain't doing what they doing, but
We flirt, but we ain't fucking.
yeah, I'm not.
Is that always true? Ain't no now. Let's be real. I'm not. I believe y'all too.
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all honestly say nobody in the group that had somebody at home open them legs up abroad?
Not none of my peoples.
On my trips that I've been on, I can say no. They have not.
Okay, that's good.
Not none of my peoples.
That's really, really good.
We go for girls trips. We have fun. We do excursions. We plan things out. I think one of the things about, and when I say this, please know that I'm not talking about all men. So if you guilty, a hurt dog is gonna holler. So if you think I'm talking about you, then I'm talking about you. But I'm not. But most guys, they get bored, and it's like with us women, when we do our girls trips, we know what we gonna do, where we going, what we gonna do when we get there, how we gonna do it. We got it planned out, right?
Mhm.
But with men, it's like, so yeah, we're in Jamaica. Now what we gonna do? Oh well, where the bitches at? Let's go and see this and let's holler at this person and let's do this and let's do that. That's not what we doing. We looking at that blue water. We going to be on that sand. We gonna do this, do that. Y'all just like, I can't figure out what I should do in this nice big tropical paradise. Let me look for someone to fuck. And what happens in Jamaica stays in Jamaica.
Well,
Or
I kind of disagree. I don't think it's boredom that leads us to that. I think that when we plan to go somewhere, we already figuring, like, hoping it's gonna be some nice women there that we can, flirt with, and just the difference in us and y'all. I think that what's up? I think that when we choose to flirt, we be all ready to go all the way. You know what I'm saying? And so you can kind of say it's premeditated, because we don't just sit around, and because we didn't have an itinerary for every day or every hour. We just like,
it don't have to be for every hour, but
no, I'm just saying, even for every day, it's not boredom that's gonna make us want to fuck with some broads. We going with the intent to fuck with some broads.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Literally, like, I know niggas that got girlfriends in Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. DR, like, they send them money while they here, and then when they go over there, yeah, even if she's a local hooker, she's their girlfriend while they over there. And they probably got a woman at home too, but it just is what it is. Like, niggas don't really fuck out of boredom. We just fuck because we want to fuck, and we be looking to fuck.
And that's what I was telling Nick. Like, y'all have options. Even ugly men have options. Like, you do not these days. You don't even have to be the most handsome guy. You don't even have to have a lot of paper, because most women, because we are outnumbered, they're like, I can help him get on his feet. Oh, he ain't that bad. Everybody it looked the same in the dark. You start making these excuses to be able to deal with the fact that you got an ugly broke boyfriend or whatever, because most black men now are either dead, in jail, or gay. So those little bit that we have left that's out there, we either have to share them or, deal with a lot of bullshit or whatever. So he could be
Yeah,
ugly, he could be broke, but he got about 3 bitches. He got a wife, a girlfriend, and a mistress because he can't.
yeah.
And they
And then
all take.
also, I think a lot changed as far as the sexual aggression of women these days. Like in the old days, women like to be chosen and shit like that, and like to be courted or chased or whatever you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times now, women are picking dudes, and a lot of times, because of the sexual side of it, sometimes it's like women will chase a dude that they heard or visualized their self that is packing, that may be ugly, but because they think he can blow her back out, you know what I'm saying, with whatever he's packing, some women choose off of that. Like if you see a nigga, be honest, I ain't gonna say it's just y'all, but just women in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when y'all see a nigga, let's just say the gray sweatpants thing, same thing we choose with the sundress, right? Or
Look
the
at Nick.
tight shit like that. If y'all looking at it, if y'all see a nigga and he might not be the most handsome, but he might let's say he got a nice physique, you know what I'm saying, because he hit the gym, and then he got that shit on, he might have just left the gym. So when you see him come out in them gray sweatpants and he got that muscle shirt on, some women don't like muscles, but if that's your thing, you might choose him even though he ain't the best looking. You're just like, okay, but he got a hell of a body. Like,
I was about to say, but you just said though that attraction is there. So if they're into that, then that attraction is here,
right.
and that's what they're attracted to. Because everybody has a type, whether you say you do or you don't. Everybody has a type, and if your type is that person with the muscles or whatever, you ain't looking here. You gonna look here. Now, if your type is a pretty face, you gonna look here and you're not gonna look there. Because you can have a bigger man or woman that's very handsome in the face, but they're bigger, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
you're into the handsome face, so you don't care about the bigger. And then you can have that person that got the muscles or got the bad body, but they ain't attractive up here. But you ain't looking up there; you looking down there. So it's like you kind of like, unless you real picky and you looking for both. But like I said, with us, with women, we have to like. I ain't gonna say settle because I'm not settling. I
Well,
can't.
the
That
ratio is outrageous with
exactly. That's my point. That's my point. The
y'all.
ratio
Y'all
is crazy.
definitely outnumber us. My bad, my phone stopped.
Yeah. Yep.
The ratio is horrible. So yeah, at the end of the day, But you know what fucks me up though? When I see like two beautiful women together, or like a beautiful woman and like an ugly dude looking dyke joint. And there's nothing against the gay community. It's just that I just look at it probably like the same way y'all look at gay men that y'all think are attractive or something. Like it's like a waste, right? Because you like, damn, this beautiful person could have been with a good man like myself.
Yeah,
But
that person.
you know what I'm saying?
But
But
that's your preference. That ain't her preference. She don't want you.
I get it. I
But
get it.
I
But
get
I'm
what
just
you're
saying
saying, though. I get
the
what you're
same way,
saying.
like you never seen a gay dude that you was like, damn, what a waste of good meat.
Yes, I have. I'm not even gonna lie.
How
I
about you,
have.
Nikki? I saw the eyebrows raised, Nikki. What's your That's a yes. I'm gonna take that as a yes.
I mean,
I mean, I
That's
have.
too
I'm not.
crazy though.
I have.
It's
But
worse for y'all because there's already less of us. And then you got the good looking faggy dude. I mean, excuse me, that's the wrong word.
yes, watch
We're
it.
not gonna say that word on the platform. Sorry, guys. But yeah, you see like a handsome dude that is on dudes, and then you like, damn, they already like it already ain't that many of them. Shit, why he had to be like that?
Well, Angie, my friend Angie said she agrees with you better. It's like you see that handsome dude and be like, dang, that's the waist. And then Nick get some and Veronica says she agrees with you better. Veronica well Tina, not Veronica, Tina has said, Nick, did you know that that was the type of party it was? If so, why did you go?
Number one, it was my brother. Why not? And
No, did you know it was that type of party?
I thought it was some sort of bachelor-like party situation. I didn't know it was that party. So you got the bachelor party thought like, okay, it's a bachelor party. I'm there, but I don't have to hang with them. I had fun. I did other shit. But when I decided to go to like the pool party, it was like, oh shit. I didn't know what it was. And it was like, oh, okay, now I know what it was.
Gotcha.
Like, I'm not a part of that.
Right. So did he know? You feel like he set you up?
You mean my brother?
Yeah.
No, he
wouldn't set her up.
something going on. I just didn't know.
Well, not negatively set her up. Not negatively.
No, it was cool. I work all the time, so
You do.
I was gone, and
Gotcha.
I also had fun on my own. I didn't hang with that shit. Once
Yeah.
bitches for me, I was like, oh, these bitches sucking dick in the pool. Let me go. Not my party. I'm out of here.
Wow, they was going hard.
Wow.
Titties everywhere. Titties, ass. They was bombing. I was like,
damn.
Wow. I feel like something like that. I feel like
that kind of party.
they get to the point to where they like, I'm gonna try to take this man from his wife.
nah.
You doing all of that? You trying to be all freaky and shit like that? I think it's like an agenda with that.
Them dudes probably gave them bitches money. I'm sure money was involved because the shit I saw, I was like, oh.
Now I was about to say the way you described it, there better been some money involved.
I mean, it was women from everywhere. Motherfucking Tennessee country twang talking bitches down to the Panamanian bitches. I was just like, oh.
Wow.
Yeah, that was fun.
Look at him.
You had the men, they weren't like these dudes had like great jobs, ran businesses, all types of shit. The person on the grill owned some fucking restaurants or some shit. So it was like, oh, okay. It was nice.
I'm not surprised by that. I'm not. You know what? Them white people do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Them white billionaires. They look at Dan Snyder. He in trouble right now because he did something similar to that.
More money, more problems.
Yeah. I don't know about the agenda though. Like, I think sometimes when people are away, everybody's away. You know what I'm saying? People just feel free, and then like they can make money, they can have a good time, they can get a good nut. It's like they probably ain't even thinking about this motherfucker got a wife. That probably ain't even crossing their mind.
Don't get me started on that. You already know how I feel.
What?
You talk about somebody white, that's their motherfucking problem.
Right, exactly. So that's exactly what I'm saying. Like when Tiff say when they doing all that freaky shit, they probably got agenda. I'm like, nah, they probably don't. They probably ain't like fuck that wife. They ain't thinking about taking him or the next time they gonna see this motherfucker. They just enjoying themselves.
I think that's exactly what the women did. They
just
themselves.
like enjoy
They
themselves.
ate, they drank. Some of them probably walked away with a little piece of chain.
Mm-hmm.
They went on about their business. They was happy.
Mm-hmm. And the crazy part is, I mean, all of it's crazy, but imagine how many of them went home to their dude that they were on a girls' trip.
I had a story that my brother had said, one of the instances where, he thought him and that one female might have been a hookup or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then when they got back or whatever, they kind of kept in touch. But he called the girl. The girl was like, look, don't call me. I got a dude.
Oh.
So all shit. He was like, oh shit, that bitch did. And she gonna say she got a dude. Mm-hmm. It worked both ways.
It really does.
It worked both ways. That's why I asked y'all that question about the girls trip because it definitely worked both ways. Now I appreciate that y'all didn't do nothing like that, and y'all haven't witnessed y'all friends do that. That's cool. I like that, but it does happen.
What?
No, because it does. Like that's a prime example. She had somebody at home, and she probably sucked the skin off that man while they was where they was.
Basically, that's what it was like. She got a nigga? Like what?
Yeah, you wouldn't, man. What? That's why niggas gotta understand they doing just as much as we are, fellas. They are doing just as much as we are.
Shut up.
Sometimes more.
Some are.
I'm telling you, man.
You right.
Can't think that. Oh yeah, man. Me and my boys be going out of town, man. We be having fun like shit, fucking like a motherfucker, man. And think that when she goes, she just innocent, and she just gonna be like, oh, I know he ain't did nothing.
Nah. I energy. I'm too old for them type of parties.
Yeah.
Well, like the party you went to, so you wouldn't go back?
I mean, of course I would go back. I'm not a participant in that bullshit. I can watch and enjoy myself, but no. I'm too old for that shit.
Right. You just ain't getting with it. Still a good trip. You like you said, you found other shit to do. You still have time. So yeah.
So hold on. So Charles said, when I was single, I went on a trip and ran across 6 women who were on their girls trip, and all of them were married, but they were on their freaky shit, and I assisted 2 of them.
See? Exactly.
I mean, I have fun. I'm a flirt. I will flirt like shit. I'm
a flirt too. I'm a flirt.
I will have you believe in all types of shit. Bama, I'll be like this at the end of the night. Like, no, I'm just talking shit. That's all I was doing.
I flirt a lot. I'm not even gonna fake. But
speaking of that, you gonna make a motherfucker have a wet dream. Segue. My new single, Wet Dream, just dropped last week, right?
I mean,
I was going to let you do that. I
My bad.
And I think that's why we kind of on this topic right here, so that kind of So tell us about your single, Better.
Okay, so the single was something I creatively came up with. I came up with the idea to make a song that I could incorporate a lot of local artists' name into the song without just making it a shout out song. You know what I'm saying? And so there's not that many ways you can do that. You know what I mean? So what I decided to do was make the song like a story of something that happened, and then use the names in that way. And so when I came up with the first line, she said she had that killer pussy. Her name was Keisha. You know what I'm saying? That's a rap chick from my way around Trinidad named Killer Keisha. She my homegirl, so of course I wouldn't. Right. I'm not trying to fuck her at all, but I was like, okay, we can take it from there. And so I just kept going with it. I actually named 23 artists. 22 of them are local. One of them, Tierra Thomas, is not local, but she was on the song Bad with Wale. Is it bad that I never did? So I added her name in it. She made 23 artists that I named in the song. And I did a challenge. I started it this week just past. So what I said was, if you can give me all 23 artists, the first person that gives me all 23 artists in the song gets $200. And so I was pushing it for a couple of days, and people started getting into it. They would send me their list. And, some people was all over the place. You know what I'm saying? They might have had 18, but then they just took shit I said and made that an artist. And shit like that, but it was fun. It was real fun.
Yeah.
What I did learn from it is that I got to be more patient, because what happened was, when I wasn't getting so many people involved fast enough, tried to up the ante, and I was like, well, if nobody gets it by this weekend, next week we going to 300, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized, yo, you're not the Mega Millions, bro. Nobody is paying to play, so
Right.
this is all coming out your pocket, bro. Slow down.
Right. Right.
So, you know, people's inboxing me and shit like that, giving me their lists, and then I had one of my homegirls. She had 22, and she couldn't figure out the last one, and she just kept hitting me. I'm talking about yesterday. I was so gassed out from work, I was dozing off, right? And I wake up like every other hour or so, and I look at the messages. She back in my inbox. Is this right? I've been listening to this song for 30 times for the last 4 hours. I know I got them all now. Is this right? And she kept checking back. And I said, you know what? She's so fucking dedicated. I'm gonna just give her a hint, right? Because for one, she was that dedicated. For two,
right.
I was like, nigga, you just told them if nobody don't get it, you gonna have to put up another 100. So you gotta get somebody to get it. So I gave her a hint, and she figured it out. And it was like, what I should have did was never made that statement about adding more money to it, because this contest would have probably went on for a long time, and
right.
it would have definitely gained what I was trying to get, which was attention for the song, for people to listen to it and get those streams. So it was really a marketing scheme, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So my impatience fucked the scheme up though, because I was like, I can't keep adding $100 every week, right? But if I left it at 200 and just let people keep going, nobody was going to get the 23rd. I promise you, because the artist's name is Get Ready, right? He's from DC. His name is Get Ready. And what I said was, in the song, I said, I told her, get ready. So you listening to it, you thinking I'm just saying, get ready. And that was the hint I gave her. I said, it's something that I told her. And she came back and was like, all I heard you tell her was get ready. I said, exactly.
There you go.
There you go. So nobody would have got that. My homeboy called me this evening. He was like, man, I wasn't going to get in the contest, but I was going to send you the list I had. I kept coming up with 22. And then when I told him, he was like, man, I ain't never heard of that nigga. Like, I would have never guessed that. And I could have kept it going and got more out of it, but it was a learning experience. I enjoyed it. I had fun. You know, the 200 that it cost me was worth it in my opinion, because it was promo. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good song. It was one of those songs that I decided to do that was out of the box of other songs, and I just made it like a story. And a lot of people, you know, even though everybody listened to it 30 times, but a lot of people said they actually liked the song. You know what I mean? And
I haven't
creative how I made it. So
I haven't listened to it yet, but I liked your other song, so I just got to go and listen to this one and see.
It's totally different than that, but then my flow is different, and then I actually made a beat, so it's a little bit slower. But if you listen to the concept, and when it gets to the end, it was like, oh shit, it was a wet dream. You know what I'm saying? And I actually say that. I don't say it like that, but in song format, I'm like, damn, it was a wet dream. It was a motherfucking wet dream. As real as it seemed, it was still a wet dream. You know what I'm saying? So, like, all the shit that I'm talking about doing, it gets really graphic and sexual between me and Keisha when we do actually hook up in the song. But then I woke up.
Like Biggie songs, Dreams of Fucking an R&B Bitch.
Not nowhere near it.
Okay.
Yeah, he
said drop the link.
How can I drop the link in here though?
Yeah, I'm about to go to work.
Oh yeah, okay, Nick, gotta go to work. I'm glad you joined us this Friday, Nick.
Yes, ma'am. I made the point. I set my alarm clock like I'm getting up.
Yes. Yes. Next week we're gonna talk about that topic that Better had brought up last time, but
the last 2 weekends in this month I'm off, so I'll be around. Okay.
I'll be around. Okay, Nick.
Yeah.
Hey, you be safe at work. I know you don't do nothing, but
don't
she
do
be
it
inside the office or something, right?
Don't do that.
She be in the office, right?
Nah, she Yeah, she been in the office. I don't know if she told what she do on here, so I don't want to be the one to tell.
Yeah. That's why I just said The Office.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Okay. Yeah. She
Yeah,
been.
that's why I was joking about the Be Safe part.
So you were saying that it's not nowhere near that, right?
Nah. So Biggie's concept was more like, him fucking a lot of R&B chicks, right?
Hmm.
And he stuck with the R&B chicks, and that's all
Right.
he talked about. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I was talking about a wet dream that I had about fucking Keisha, but
Gotcha.
but I incorporated a lot of artists in different ways,
Okay.
like uh, like uh like I said what I say. I wonder. Okay, let me go back to the. I want to put a couple. I'm gonna put a couple of names in, so you'll see where I'm going with it. And I'm gonna tell you the names that I say, in case some people don't catch it. So, after I said I want to fuck bad like Wale for Lauren and Tierra Thomas. I go savage in the pussy, baby girl. I promise. Don't be shy, cause you know you want this glizzy, baby. Heard you Rico nasty, so let's go get busy, baby. She said, nigga, you crazy, but you my type though. Ice in that gold link was looking like a light show. You know what I'm saying? So I said it like
Yeah.
I'm dropping names, but I ain't really saying it like it's a name. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Now, Wale for Lauren and Tierra Thomas, the song Bad. I referenced that. But then when I went on, when I said, heard you Rico Nasty, Rico Nasty is actually a female rap artist, I think from Virginia. So I was like, I ain't want to say heard you nasty like Rico. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I said I heard you Rico nasty, meaning you are nasty like Rico. But then
Mhm.
I said, she said, nigga, you crazy, but you my type though. Ice in the Gold Link was looking like a light show.
And I know who
Gold
like.
Link, right? Gold Link is an artist, but
Okay.
I was saying it like the chain,
Yeah.
and then they're looking like a light show with the diamonds. But I'm talking about light show from 10th place. You know what I'm saying? So I put it like that. So, and the way I put it, and the idea and the concept, and why I wanted to do it, is really totally different from Dreams of Fucking the R&B chick.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. That's totally different.
Mm-hmm.
Totally different. I like the way you did that though. It kind of flowed a little bit. So, but it's on Apple Music, right? So somebody said, "What's the name of the song?"
The song is called Wet Dream,
Mhm.
and my artist name is Better Man, just like it shows on here, BTTAMAN. The M is not capitalized though. I
Gotcha.
don't know if that'll make a difference, but it's on everywhere. It's on Apple
I was
Music,
about to say because
iTunes,
I listened to
Spotify, um, Tidal. It's everywhere. So if you don't have a streaming service, then you can just go to YouTube. It's on YouTube as well.
all
But
right.
it'll just show the cover of the song while it's playing. I don't have a video for the song, but it will. If it'll come up if you type in "Better Man Wet Dream," it'll definitely pop up.
So let me ask you this: are you just going to like drop singles every now and then, or are you going to eventually release a whole album?
Yes, this is the idea, and this is something that I've been learning from listening to the marketing gurus and shit like that. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so even though I've been doing this for a long time, the platform and the way music is done and put out is totally different. So back in the day, I would do a whole CD. I would get my copies. I would hit the streets. Nowadays, ain't nobody buying no copies of no CD.
Right.
Might not even accept it if you try to give it to them. You know what I'm saying? Because most people
Right.
cars, more up to date cars don't even have CD players sometimes.
That's true. They got
So
aux cords.
yeah, they got aux cords and shit. So you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, um, even though around here I'm known, I look at it like I'm coming out as a new artist. So
Okay.
what the idea is in marketing is that you feed the world your singles, right?
Mm-hmm.
whichever one they catch on to, whichever one they like the most, that's the one you put the most behind with the video, with all that other stuff, right? So
Yeah.
so far that's looking like the song Truthful, the last one I dropped, right? So that's
That was
the
the
one
first one, though, wasn't it?
No, I put out singles before that.
Wait,
That was the
but
first one this year.
yeah, that's what I mean. I know you've been doing this for a while. I was talking about like this year.
Yeah, this year, yeah. But I
Yeah.
started to dropping the single series last year.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but that was the first one this year, and that's the one that I got a lot of good feedback from. So that's the one I'm gonna shoot a video for. I'm working on that right now. But
Okay.
um, so keep the idea is to keep feeding the singles until they ask for an album, and they are the people.
I was
You
about
know,
to say who is they? We talked about them they people.
yeah, fuck them. Who is they? I don't give a fuck what they say. But no, I love they when it comes to this. So
Exactly.
when
Exactly.
when they start asking me, yo, man, you keep dropping these singles, man, where the album at? Like we ready for an album. That
Mhm.
will let me know that they're interested in hearing the collective body of work. Because for the most part, with today's listener, you only gonna get one song that they gonna listen to. Like
Yeah.
if you shove a motherfucking 18 song album towards people that never heard of you, their brain get exhausted by looking at the numbers. I'm not about to listen to all this shit. Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's the approach. Now my people, my fans, my friends, my loved ones that already are hip to me and already want it, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, they just gotta hold up until the other people catch on.
Yeah. Well, they gonna rock with you anyway.
Regardless, right?
Yeah.
So that's what it is. So yes, I am coming out with a project. I don't have a date for it. I have dates for releases of the singles, but I don't have a date for a project yet. And once they start wanting the project,
Mhm.
um, of course, I'm not going to put every single on that project. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna come with new shit. I'm gonna come with the features and shit like that. Get some known artists. You know what I'm saying? Get them the feature on it, pay them whatever they charging and shit like that, whatever the case may be. So that's
Gotcha.
the idea, that's the plan, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm rolling with.
Okay. So let's before we wrap up, let's tell them again where they can find the single. Shout out your pages and stuff like that. Um,
Okay,
because we gotta get these stream numbers up.
got you. So Wet Dream, Better Man, Bettaman, Wet Dream. It's available everywhere. YouTube, iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, and everywhere else you can stream and download music. It is available right now. Also, Truthful, Better Man, everywhere.
That's so far that's my favorite, but I haven't listened to the other one yet. So
Yeah, there's other ones on there. I got Guapanese out there. I got Smile out there. Um, I'm about to shoot a video for Smile as well.
okay.
Smile is a joint I put out maybe a couple of years ago. I was getting a lot of good feedback on that too, but I missed the timing. See, with Smile, because the concept behind Smile was the reason I smile, even though I've been through so much shit. And I felt like
Right.
a lot of people that are happy in their life right now, we all been through something. And it's
Mhm.
like at the end of the day, because we got through it and we overcame it, we have a reason to smile. And
Yeah.
so on the first verse, I talked about my own life and all the shit that I've been through, you know what I'm saying? From being shot, being stabbed, going through shit, losing my daughter, all that kind of stuff. So with that being said, I did the first verse about myself. And then the second verse, what I actually did was I took from a few women that I knew that survived breast cancer. And I put a storyline together about a woman surviving breast cancer, like from going to getting diagnosed, you know what I'm saying, to having the surgery and, having to change up her diet and going through all the radiation and type shit like that. Prayer, finding the Lord. Some of them, you know, get closer to God. A lot of us get closer to God when we go through some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, with that being said, I made that second verse dedicated to them. And because of that, I wanted to do it and release the video during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And for some reason, every fucking year, I get caught up in something and it slips me and then I miss it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. But it's August. I promise you, I'm not going to miss it this time.
All right. Well, you'll see it on my page because my sister is a breast cancer survivor. And so we do the walks and I wear my pink and all of that.
Yeah, I actually got a pink museum outfit to rock on that joint. You dig what I'm saying? And I did the first year I wanted to shoot it, I actually did the 5K joint downtown with Susan G. Coleman.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't know if my man still got the footage from that. I hope he does because we got some good footage, but we just never finished it.
Gotcha.
If not, we just gonna shoot it. But yeah, everything that I got out that's more new is under Better Man, BETTAMAN. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to find that on.
What is Smile under?
Huh?
What name is Smile under? Is that under Better?
Better Man, yeah, that's under Better Man.
Okay.
Now I have some older stuff that's under a different moniker. I changed it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I ain't trying to confuse y'all yet.
Gotcha.
Y'all get into that. Y'all get into Better Man, then hit me up and I'll tell you where my a little bit older stuff is from. So I got a lot of videos out there on YouTube as well under my other moniker also. So you can follow me, Better Man 202 on Instagram, Better Man on Facebook. You can, you know, join my fan page, like it. Twitter is Better Man as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm on there sometimes, but I'm also be on Instagram and Facebook. And I'm on TikTok as well under Better Man.
Okay. Well, we got some people that said they're gonna check you out. I'm gonna check it out when we get off of here because I you know, I rocks with you. So, and I like Truthful. I'm gonna go look for Smile too because that sounds like something that I would want. You gotta work on something for us for here, so when we on here, we can kind of like, you know, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, once we get to the point where we doing intros and all that, I got you.
Yeah,
I mean, I got us.
Yeah. Well, everybody like and subscribe to our YouTube page, which is Talks with Tiff and Friends. No, Talks with Tiff. And the Facebook group is Talks with Tiff and Friends. Y'all like and subscribe, follow us, share, do all of that so we can get these numbers up. Y'all go to iTunes and Apple Music and Spotify, all of that, and look for my man Better. He doing his thing. He representing the I ain't saying DMV. He's representing DC because I don't do DMV. So, you know, I no shade to anybody. It's just that people that grew up in DC, they don't really say DMV. I don't know. That's something that somebody else then came up with and tried to put it on us. And we don't do all of that. We straight DC. Like, that's what we do. But anyway, y'all, happy Friday. Thank y'all for spending y'all Friday evening with us. And we will see you next week.
Peace and love.
All right. This drink kind of slow, so let's just do this.
You still got me on here, Tiff. Where you at? I'm surprised nobody asked what was in my cup. I guess because I wasn't talking too reckless. They ain't asked me what was in my cup tonight. But it's called Widow Jane.
I'm trying to end it. I'm on my small computer and this thing be freezing. It's been freezing up the whole time. I left my big.
I know. I've been seeing it.
Yeah. I this joint is a little Chromebook. So just go ahead and